These were the sons who were born to David in Hebron. The oldest was Amnon, whose mother was Ahinoam of Jezreel. The second was Kilib, whose mother was Abigail from Carmel. The third was Absalom, whose mother was Maacah, the daughter of Talmi, king of Geshur. The fourth was Adoniah, whose mother was Haggith. The fifth was Shephatiah, whose mother was Abital. The sixth was Ithream, whose mother was Eglah. These 6 sons were born to David in Hebron, where he reigned 7.5 years. Then David moved the capital to Jerusalem, where he reigned another 33 years. The sons born to David in Jerusalem included Shimei, Shobal, Nathan, and Solomon. Bathsheba, the daughter of Ammiel, was the mother of these sons. David also had 9 other sons: Ibhar, Elishua, Elpelet, Noga, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama, Eliada, and Eliphelet. These were the sons of David, not including the sons of his concubines. David also had a daughter named Tamar. The descendants of Solomon were Rehoboam, Abijah, Asa, Josaphat, Jeroram, Ahaziah, Joash, Amaziah, Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, Manasseh, Ammon, and Josiah. The sons of Josiah were Jonathan, the oldest, Jehoiakim, the second, Zedekiah, the third, and Joahaz, the fourth. Jehoiakim was succeeded by his son, Jehoiakim. He, in turn, was succeeded by his uncle, Zedekiah. The sons of Jehoiakim, who was taken prisoner by the Babylonians, were Shealtiel, Malchiram, Pedaiah, Shenazar, Jeconiah, Hosama, and Nedabai. The sons of Pedaiah were Zerubbabel, and Shimi. The sons of Zerubbabel were Meshullam and Haniah. He also had a daughter named Shelomith. His 5 sons were Hashubah, Ohel, Berkiah, Hasadiah, and Jushabhest. The sons of Haniah were Pelatiah and Jeshah. Jeshah's son was Repiah. Repiah's son was Arnan. Arnan's son was Obadiah. Obadiah's son was Shechaniah. Shechaniah's descendants were Shemaiah, and his sons Hattus, Igal, Bariah, Neriah, and Saphat, 6 in all. The sons of Neriah were Elionai, Hizkai, and Azrikam, 3 in all. The sons of Elonai were Hodaviah, Elishib, Peliah, Akub, Jonathan, Deliah, and Aniah, 7 in all. Y'all may want to say these names in this part 2 is 3, 4, and 5, and the names are hard to say. So, some of the descendants of Judah were Perez, Hezron, Carmi, Hur, and Shobal. Shobal's sons, Reah was the father of Jahath. Jahath was the father of Almai and Lahad. These were the families of the Zorites. The descendants of Etam were Jezreel, Ishmael, Idbash, Hezelponi, his daughter, Pinoel, the father of Gedor, and Ezer, the father of Hushah. These were the descendants of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrathah, the descendant of Bethlehem. Asher, the father of Tekoa, had 2 wives named Helah and Nara. Nara gave birth to Ahazam, Hefer, Tamini, and Ashtari. Helah gave birth to Zereth, Izhar, Ethnan, and Koz, who became the ancestors of Anub, Zoabah, and all the families of Aharhel, son of Haram. There was a man named Jabez who was more distinguished than any of his brothers. His mother named him Jabez because his birth had been so painful. He was the one who prayed to the God of Israel, "Oh, that you would bless me and extend my lands. Please be with me in all that I do, and keep me from all trouble and pain." And God granted him his request. Caleb, the brother of Shuhah, was the father of Mehir. Mehir was the father of Eshton. Eshton was the father of Beth Rapah, Passa, and Tehinnah. Tehinnah was the father of Nash. These were the descendants of Rekah. The sons of Kenaz were Othniel and Shirah. Othniel's sons were Hathath and Meonothai. Menothai was the father of Ophrah. Serah was the father of Joab, the founder of the Valley of Craftsmen, so called because many craftsmen lived there. The sons of Caleb, son of Jeputheth, were Iru, Elah, and Nam. The sons of Elah was Kenaz. The sons of Jehalel were Zipha, Tiria, and Ashrel. The sons of Ezra were Jeter, Mered, Epher, and Jalon. Mered married an Egyptian woman who became the mother of Miriam, Shammai, and Ishba, the father of Eshtemoa. Mered also married a woman of Judah who became the mother of Jared, the father of Gedor. Heber, the father of Soko, and Jekuthiah, the father of Zanoah. Merged Egyptian's wife was named Bittiah, and she was an Egyptian princess. Hodiah's wife was the sister of Naham. One of her sons was the father of Keilah, the Garmite, and another was the father of Eshtemoa, the Machite. The sons of Shimon were Amnon, Rinah, Ben-Hannah, and Tilon. The descendants of Ishi were Zoeth and Beth-Zoheth. Shelah was one of Judah's sons. The descendants of Shelah were the father of Lekah, Lada, the father of Mershah, the families of linen workers at Bashbia, Joachim, the people of Kozbah, Joash, and Saraph, who ruled over Moab, and Jashubi-Lehim. These names all come from ancient records. They were the potters who lived in Netaim and Keturah. They all worked for the king. The sons of Simon were Nemul, Jamin, Jarib, Zerah, and Shaul. The descendants of Shaul were Shalom, Mibsam, and Mishma. The descendants of Mishma were Hamel, Zakur, and Shimi. Shimi had 16 sons and 6 daughters, but none of his brothers had large families. So Simeon's tribe never became as large as the tribe of Judah. They lived in Beersheba, Moladah, Hazar Shul, Bilhah, Ezem, Tolad, Bethel, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markaboth, Hazar Sushim, Beth Buri, and Sharaim. These towns were under their control until the time of King David. Their descendants also lived in Etam, Ain, Rimmon, Token, and Ashan, 5 towns, and their surrounding villages as far away as Bala. This was their territory, and these names are recorded in their family genealogy. Other descendants of Simon included Meshabab, Jamlech, Joshash, sons of Amaziah, Joel, Jehu, sons of Joshabiah, son of Serari, son of Asel, Elionain, Jacobath, Jeshoiah, Asia, Adil, Jesamiel, Benahai, and Ziza, son of Siphi, son of Alon, son of Jehor, son of Shiri, son of Shemaiah. These were the names of some of the leaders of Simon's wealthy clans who traveled to the region of Gedor in the east part of the valley seeking pasture land for their flocks. They found lush pasture lands there, and the land was quiet and peaceful. Some of Ham's descendants had been living in the region of Gedor, but during the reign of King Hezekiah of Judah, the leaders of Simon invaded it and completely destroyed the homes of the descendants of Ham and of the Meuites. They killed everyone who lived there and took the land for themselves because they wanted its good pasture land for their flocks. 500 of these invaders from the tribe of Simon went to Mount Seir, led by Pethiah, Neriah, Rephaiah, and Uziel, all sons of Ishi. They destroyed the few Almachites who had survived, and they had lived there ever since. The oldest son of Israel was Reuben, but since he dishonored his father by sleeping with one of his father's concubines, his birthright was given to the sons of his brother Joseph. For this reason, Reuben is not listed in the genealogy as the firstborn son. It was the descendants of Judah that became the most powerful tribe and provided a ruler for the nation, but the birthright belonged to Joseph. The sons of Reuben, the oldest son of Israel, were Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. The descendants of Joel were Shimei, Gog, Shimi, Micah, Riah, Baal, and Bera. Bera was the leader of the Reubenites when they were taken into captivity by King Tiglath-Pileser of Assyria. Bera's relatives were listed in their genealogy by their clans: Jeiel, the leader, Zechariah, and Bela, son of Azaz, son of Shema, son of Joel. These Reubenites lived in the area that stretched from Ar to Nebo and Baal-meon. And since they had so many cattle in the land of Gilead, they spread eastward towards the edge of the desert that stretches to the Euphrates River. During the reign of Saul, the Reubenites defeated the Hagrites in battle. Then they moved into the Hagrite settlements all along the eastern edge of Gilead. Across from the Reubenites in the land of Bashan lived the descendants of Gad, who were spread as far east as Selka. Joel was the leader in the land of Bashan, and Sapham was second in command, along with Janai and Saphat. Their relatives, the leaders of 7 other clans, were Michael, Meshullam, Sheba, Jorah, Jechan, Zia, and Eber. These were all descendants of Abihail, son of Huri, son of Jorah, son of Gilead, son of Michael, son of Jeshishay, son of Jadu, son of Buz. Ahai, son of Adiel, son of Guni, was the leader of their clans. The Gadites lived in the land of Gilead and Bashan and its villages, and throughout the Sharon plain. All of these were listed in the genealogical records during the days of King Jotham of Judah and King Jeroboam of Israel. There were 44,760 skilled warriors in the armies of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. They were all skilled in combat and armed with shields, swords, and bows. They waged war against the Hagrites, the Jerahmeelites, the Naphishites, and the Nodabites. They cried out to God during the battle, and he answered their prayers because they trusted in him. So the Hagrites and all their allies were defeated. The plunder taken from the Hagrites included 50,000 camels, 250,000 sheep, 2,000 donkeys, and 100,000 captives. Many of the Hagrites were killed in the battle because God was fighting against them. So they lived in their land until they were taken away into exile. The half-tribe of Manasseh spread through the land from Bashan to Baal Hermon, Seir, and Mount Hermon. They were very numerous. There were the leaders of their clans, Epher, Ishi, Eliel, Azriel, Jeremiah, Hodaviah, and Jadiel. Each of these men had a great reputation as a warrior and leader, but they were unfaithful and violated their covenant with the God of their ancestors. They worshipped the gods of the nations that God had destroyed. So the God of Israel caused King Pul of Assyria, also known as Tiglath-Pileser, to invade the land and lead away the people of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh as captives. The Assyrians exiled them to Halah, Habor, Hera, and the Gozan River, where they remain to this day. And that's the end of 5. We're going to be moving into 1 Chronicles 6 through 8 with more names that I can't pronounce. So please read along, and I'll look forward to reading with you.